Well, I feel like it would be a good opportunity just because you have been through a lot. There's a lot that has been going on. You ran for office. There was that where you gave so much of yourself to the community. You didn't really give any to yourself. You went through the divorce where once again you gave yourself to someone that didn't work out. I feel like it's a chance for you to start getting back to you, but to also tell your story because it would help a lot of people understand certain things. You from the time I've known you, which has been a long time now, you've been
A
dedicated
long
to a lot.
time.
You have spread yourself thin amongst friends, politics, music. So I feel like this is a time for people to get to know you, get to know me. Just
In the
but
yeah.
but you know,
There's some room left for another superstar.
it's but just giving it a little bit of time for people to get to know you, to hear your story, and for you to get back to yourself because you haven't focused on yourself for a long time
A
now.
long time.
And I
I've
think
become a dad. I watched my music career kind of fizzle away. Um, I watched people that was really, really close to me come and go. I've lost people, my brother, um, a lot, a lot. Reconnecting with my niece, bringing her on the show as a commentator, and and helping us along the way with some of the segments, right? And then you're like a sister to me. Um, we we have our stories to tell about the craziness. We can't tell them all, right? We wait till we get the book deal. We gotta wait till we get a book deal
you gotta
and some
save a
money to
little
tell
bit.
those
You
parts.
have to, because Lord God. But I think it'll be a great opportunity. I mean, there's not a lot of real out there when it comes to people talking about their life. They either sugar coated or
Yeah.
their life is just too perfect. And we all don't live a perfect life. Like, I don't know about you. I don't even have $10,000 in my account. And some people don't understand that when you don't have it like that, as yourself who went through trying to shoot, you used to buy food for you and buy food for me on the little bit that you had.
Me too.
Like
For me, for us.
and some people don't understand. Some people don't understand that because
Mhm.
now all you see is this person got money, that person got money, everybody got money. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different dynamic than somebody like you who has been through it, where you were staying somewhere where as soon as the person who really cared for you died, they put you up.
Mhm.
Like, you had to figure it out on your own. And
Mhm.
some people just don't understand that. Some people don't,
And
people go through it, but they don't talk about it.
yeah, and I wrote a post on social media, wrong thing to ever do, but it was therapeutic for me, and I was talking about the challenges I've had, my personal issues, and unfortunately, people with other agendas took that and ran with it and trying to use it against me, right? And I feel like anytime someone tells a story of personal accountability and personal growth, we should celebrate that, even if we frown upon some of the things that they may disclose, right? But certainly, you should not drag their name through the dirt and bring them down,
Yeah.
especially And I don't want to. I'm not big on pushing race into everything, but a young black man, and I was in a situation with a white, liberal, middle-aged woman who lives in a house. I live in a low-income area of the community, and she's trashing my name, and I'm trying to combat that. Sometimes makes everything that she's saying about me look like it's true, right? Like I'm this angry black man, and I'm going off all the time. But a person can only take but so much. I've been through so much, right? And I know you have your story too. I know you have your story. Riz has her story, right? And it's nothing's more important to me than having the two people that I really, really care about, two people who know me, through thick and thin, hell and high water. Is that a saying?
Buses and trains.
Buses and trains, and to be on this show and for us to do it together. I know it's called Life as Larry, but there's a Life as Kendra element to it. There's a Life as Riz element to it.
Let me make that element right now. But I do think
I get what you did there. You're doing it again.
But I think it would be a good dynamic because you know what? At the end of the day, and it's gonna come out wrong, no matter, people of color.
Yes.
No matter what we do, you should be able to vent about your struggles and the things that you had to overcome without being judged. But we don't live in a perfect world, and because we don't, and because you were trying to do something positive, and because you were trying to make changes, people like that, like, they don't get anywhere, because for her to take you venting. Listen, social media is an open platform. If I don't want you to know, I'm not going to put it there.
Right.
So what you put clearly wasn't a secret, because you put it on social media where she had open access to it. But the problem with people like that is they're going to take their open access and turn it into something else, where in our reality, she doesn't know you. She doesn't know the awesome person that you are. She that you got your niece out of school by acting like who was the mom that did it. She knew that. But people don't see the good. Everybody has bad to them. Everyone. And I feel like not because nobody knows you're bad makes you a good person. Because I'm sure she didn't live her life perfectly. People don't see that. Like I said, we got your niece out of school, but why? Trying to help your parents so they wouldn't have to be stressed out. And somebody might look at them like, oh, that's wrong. Shoot, we got out of school. Your parents weren't stressed out and the situation was taken care of. So I said it jokingly because it was something funny we did as teenagers. But at the end of the day, even at that age, you had a mindset to where, like, I'm not going to let my parents get stressed out by this. I'm going to take care of it. People don't see that. So when you are open and vulnerable, people are going to attack you. But I think the good thing about it is I'm going to just punch in her throat. Or...
Don't. You can't do that. You can't do that.
But the good thing is...
Don't do that. I've dreamt about it, though. But I won't.
You know what? Let's not say that. We're going to end up like Joe Exotic in jail. How to kill Carol Baskin. So, but I feel
they're not worth it, right?
You have thick skin, and over a period of years, you have grown immensely. And your growth, it shows. Because you were open before, but
I'm sorry, you like froze. You said my growth? Repeat that part.
I said your growth.
Oh, okay. I thought you said my brooch. I was like,
your
no,
roach?
Let's not.
Your roach grew?
I was like, look, I want a healthy, good, clean show. I don't want us talking about stuff like that. So no, I'm playing.
No, I said growth. Your growth.
Yes.
It's immense, and I feel like when people see that somebody is growing and they're trying to make positive changes and they just can't handle that, they get nasty. And I feel like there's no way to stop people like that. You just have to kind of keep going with it. So I do feel like it's important for you to tell your story for those out there who see you in a light that they shouldn't see you in. It's not like we care. I don't care how don't care how people view you. Because if you live based on the views of people, you would never live for yourself. So it's not that we care what you people think. We just want you guys to see us or Larry for who he really is, because he's an awesome person. And it's not easy when, why my eye here looks so
I thought he was about to cry. And I was like, do not make me cry,
No, I just thought my eye looked little.
I was about to say, yeah, we want the show to be successful, but if that's your way of selling it, then let's go.
Don't cry.
Like, are we about to do the waterworks? But no, that's my way of laughing out of crying. I'm just trying to, I'm really fortunate and blessed to have someone like you in my life. It's been
Her,
unconditional. Yeah, her. Life is Kendra.
but
It'll
I
be a
do think that
spinoff. Let's make a deal. This show, help make this show a success, and we'll call you into the executive offices at LaPret World Studios, and we'll ink a deal for Life is Kendra or whatever you want to call it.
you better do. I'll burn it down.
We know.
I will. I'll burn it down, and I'll dance around the fire.
But before you do that, I need to send you around the way to just take care of some of the folks on my hit list.
Oh, you trying to send me to jail?
But look, we are running out of time. Of course, you and I are going to continue the conversation, but our recording is going to end soon. But I just wanted folks to see my co-hosts and I interact. So we can certainly make sure that everyone understands that there is something here to look forward to. There is a story to tell. It's the story that you don't know. And there's also a lot of jokes and laughing to happen, but then there's a lot of crying and growing.
It's a lot, and it's an awesome story. You know, people might not, everybody doesn't understand that, but it is an awesome story. It's a lot to tell. It's a lot of great hurt, but a lot of great growth from that hurt. You know, just you being able to develop into the person that you are. So I think that this is something most definitely that should be done, and we need to get on it because they don't know what they're missing.
I feel like if I had you on the campaign trail with me, this election would be over and done. I'll have it in bag. But I don't even know. You know, this story is such a driving factor for change and growth in my life that I don't even know if I want to stick with politics, right? I just want to be me. I stumbled into politics. I never intended to get into politics. And so many people try to tell my story and say that that's all I care about. I thought I was going to be a rapper. You remember that? You know, I was bit by the entertainment bug at a young age. And you remember seeing the group and going to the studio and just grinding and performing. And you used to help manage our events, you know, make sure things were squared away for us. And I just happened to stumble into politics, and it's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. I want to be me again.
But you know what? That's why it's good that we're doing this, because you do need to become you again. You allow so many things to like even suffocate friendships because you try to throw me up under the bus, leave me on another island, don't talk to me.
That's something if you keep talking about it, I'm gonna wait till we get to season 2. There's not enough time in season 1 to talk about all of that.
You do need to get back to you because you were someone else for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's about time for you to get back to you, get back to what you want to do, and get back to what makes you happy. It's about that time because you've given more than enough to everything else out there. So I do think, like I said, this show is going to be awesome because it's going to allow you to highlight yourself. It's going to allow me to highlight you.
Yourself too.
That's what
oh.
I said me sometimes.
Yes.
But you know, I think you know it would be a good idea. For you even now.
You don't always share the spotlight when you're on my side.
But it would be nice, you know, to get out there. Even now, while this virus is going on, even if you're just driving in the car and talking about what you see going on outside, because a lot of people don't see all this, especially in the county, in the district that you were fighting for, showing people, you know, these are the things I was trying to change around here, because a lot of that stuff is not going to change now that you, and it's not your burden. It's not your thing to carry, like your burden to carry, but a lot of stuff is not going to change now, and it's their fault. It's not yours.